Hey, what's going on, good people? Treveal C.W. Lynch, Mr. What? Mr. What? Mr. Iamthepossible, founder of Iamthepossible and author of the new book, What is Enough? If you didn't know, I teach people, I help people, I encourage people to see what they are so that they can like what they see. I'm on a mission to fill this world with people that like themselves and who know what makes it possible for them to do so. When you think about this word, like, I know it's a simple word, an easy word, but it goes so deep. This word, like, by definition, it literally means to find something, and in this case, to find ourselves to be enough, to be adequate or acceptable. And my favorite, to find something, to find yourself to be satisfactory or satisfying. I help people to find, to discover, to establish satisfaction with self. Today I want to talk to you guys about the hustle. Seems like everybody's on the grind. Everyone's hustling for something. Everyone's trying to make a come up. Everyone's trying to make it happen. Everyone's trying to get from point A to point B. Everyone's trying to get from here to there, wherever there is, right? Well, I know in most cases where there is, or what there represents, is a level of success, a place of some sort of achievement or accomplishment. And in most cases, there means that, or takes on the idea that once I get there, then I'll feel acceptable. Then I'll feel like I'm enough. Then I'll feel like I've arrived. Then I'll feel successful. Ultimately, we're trying to get there because we want to see ourselves in a better light. We want to feel better about ourselves. We want to like ourselves. And that's why that's my mission. I know that there are so many people out there who honestly cannot say that they like themselves, that they find themselves to be enough, that they find themselves to be adequate, that they find themselves to be acceptable, that they can really say, I live in a state, just like I live in the state of California, this amazing state, right? How many of us can say, I live, I dwell, I reside in a state of satisfaction with me, not my situation, not my circumstances. Those things will change. Circumstances, they come and go. Situations, they come and go. People, they come and go. Income, it comes and goes. It fluctuates, right? Ebbs and flows of life. But we're all searching for this sense of significance. We're all wondering what's my worth in this world. And so today I want to talk about the hustle. What is your hustle? Where is your hustle coming from? Is your hustle coming from your heart that represents congruency, clarity, right? Consistency with, who you are, right? The heart represents this alignment with who I am and what I am, right? Or the head. See, that's the logic. The head, represents conformity to the ways of this world, to the way that business is always done, to the way that they said it should be done, to the way that he or she said that it's got to get done, right? As I'm growing my business, as I'm building my brand, I come across that all the time, the way that it has to be done, the way that you got to do it, what you got to say, the things that you have to gather, the things that you got to put together. And what I found, the more and more I study successful people, no one does it like that. The most successful and genuinely happy and satisfied individuals in this world, the one thing that they have in common? They did it their way. They did it in such a way that it spoke of who they were. the way that they came about their business, the way that they made their videos, the way that they communicated their messages, the way that they interacted with their clients or interacted with their customers or interacted with their fan base. It was genuine. It was authentic. It came from a heart, not a head position. Heart represents the truest and the most authentic and the most clear and congruent you. From the head, it represents the textbook. The way that it's always been done, the way that it's always going to be done, the way that it has to be done. And there is no one way to success. See, where's your hustle coming from? Is it from the heart or from the head? You have to ask yourself that question, because ultimately what you're searching for and what you're seeking for is not something external anyway. If you think that you're hustling for something that you can touch, number one, I promise you that if you thought about it long enough, whatever that thing is, you're really just trying to tap into an emotion, a feeling, a state of mind, an internal peace or revelation, right? That's attached to your belief of acquiring that thing. If I get the new car, then I'll feel happy. If I get the new house, then I'll feel better about myself. If I marry that guy or marry that woman, then I'll feel like I'm enough, like I'm worthy of a better life. Everything that we're hunting for and searching for, all of our hustle is really for something that we can cultivate, tap into, experience within. And so I asked the question, is your hustle from your heart or from your head? Because ultimately, what you're searching for, what you're looking for, I call it satisfaction. Other people may call it, I just want to be happy, right? They say, I just want to be happy in life. Well, I call it being satisfied, right? Being satisfied with life, being satisfied with yourself. Because ultimately, that's the state, that's the place, that's the dwelling, that's the home that you ultimately want to reside in. We're all looking for a place of peace, of this internal rest, and we're hunting and we're searching and we're grinding and we're fighting and we're pressing and we're going after things in hope that those things will provide for us what we're trying to accomplish within. Like I like to say, the work is within. The work is always within. That was the first level of deception. If you believe in the Bible, if you believe in this thing called God and Christianity or Christ or, whatever you get down with. This is not a video about religion, but I believe in the initial deception, right? I like to say that lack is a lie. The first thing that we were ever deceived of is that we were in lack of something and that we needed to do something in order to be something. We had to do, we had to perform, we had to act, we had to hustle our way to wholeness. We had to hustle our way to being enough. And the fact was that we've always been enough. The first deception, the first lie, if you eat of this fruit, then you will be like your creator. The fact was we were made in his likeness and his image. We were as much of our creator that we would ever want to be or ever attain to be. Like it is we were as much like him as we would ever be able to be. And it was enough. But the conversation introduced the idea, the concept that no, take these hands of yours and hustle, grind, and get that which you already have within you. So I asked the question again, man, where is your hustle coming from, right? What's the birthplace of your hustle? Is it in your heart? That clear, congruent conviction that's in alignment with who you really are, the things that you desire to really create in this world, right? The vision that you really have for society, right? Whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, right? All of those things, all of those dreams, those visions, they all matter. But what I've learned, and I'm just sharing my life with you, what I've learned is that I'm always in search of something within. I'm always in search of a state that is within and never without. And those things that are without can never satisfy the things that I desire within. It's like a revelation. It's like an understanding. It's a epiphany. It's a enlightenment, right? Whatever you want to name it and, call it, what doesn't matter. What it is that you come to this place of acceptance. that you're enough just as you are, so you can, as I like to say, work from your worth and not for your worth. I've learned in my own life, and I'm continuing to learn. I'm continuing to unfold that which is already there, right? I'm continuously in cooperation with my Creator to unfold this possibility that is within me. That's why my company, that's why we branded this, that I and my possibilities, they're one and the same. Everything I hope to be somewhere in the tomorrows, I already am today. So I can now work from this idea. I can now work from this truth. I can now work from this revelation that what I desire to be, my possibilities, I already am. So if I and my possibilities are one and the same, then that means that I can wake up every morning fulfilled. I can wake up every morning content. I can wake up every morning full of joy. I can wake up every morning full of happiness. I can wake up every morning ready to contribute to the betterment of our society because I know what I am. I am the possible. I am that which I desire. And so are you. You are the possible. You are your possibles. You are your possibilities. That's what you are. Like I like to say, the greatest form of self-development is self-discovery. It truly is. Like I like to say, your worth, it's always been there. It's there right now, and it will always be there. Perhaps you've just never seen it. That's why I began this video by, relaying to you, reminding you of my vision, reminding you of my mission. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Reminding you of my mission, reminding you of my vision. To fill this world with people that like themselves and who know what makes it possible for them to do so. To help people to see what they are so that they can begin to like what it is that they see. When you know your what, when you know your what, you know your worth. And when you know your worth, everything in the world changes. Because now you are able, now you're empowered, now you're inspired, now you're motivated from a pure place to then contribute yourself to the betterment of our society. Yes, I am the possible. Absolutely. 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 You were created to contribute yourself. That's happiness. That's joy. That's peace. Being able to wake up every morning and contribute yourself to the betterment of society because God's given you something. In fact, you are what God gave. See, that's a revelation. You are what God gave to the betterment of our society. You're the gift that God has granted our society, but it takes you to see what you are, for you to see yourself as this. That way you're no longer in this dependency upon things. Where's your hustle? Is it from the heart, which is congruent and clear, or is it from the head, which is conforming and controlling? Heart is freedom. Head is slavery and bondage and control. And so I just want to be that in society, right? I want to be that in society so that people can see, so that people have an example, so that people have someone who is exemplifying his possibilities so that you can look at it and say, okay, that's what it looks like. He doesn't have to conform to the ways of the world. He doesn't have to conform to the ways that it's always been done. He doesn't have to jump on the bandwagon. He doesn't have to sound like everyone else. He doesn't have to do it like everyone else. He doesn't have to go that way. No, I swim upstream. I'm countercultural. And it's okay because I'm being me and I'm free and I'm happy. And yes, I'm satisfied with what I am. And so I desire to create that, to co-create that in the lives of others. And so I share myself. I end again with this question. Your hustle, where is it coming from? Is it your heart, which is clear and congruent? Or is it coming from your head, which is controlling and conforming to the ways that it's always been done? You're not a cookie cutter. Or should I say you're not a cookie? God's not a cookie cutter. You don't have to look like everyone else. Maybe this is a video just about encouraging you that you don't have to conform, man. You don't have to look like everyone else. You ain't got to do it like everyone else. You ain't got to sound like everyone else. Come on, that's boring. Come on. You don't think like everyone else, so stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to feel like them, because you ain't them. Stop trying to look like them. You ain't them. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. What? Like, what is this what stuff? Ain't nobody talking about no what. Ain't nobody talking about no what. No, and by the time they catch on, by the time this whole thing catches on, I'm gonna be on a whole nother level. And I'll be able to lead people from that place to this new place. Because I'm ever unfolding, ever evolving, ever growing, ever increasing, ever enlarging in that which I already am. Like, that's the reality. It's like we're just unfolding. We're just increasing in what we already are. But we got to begin by knowing what we are to begin with. Like, we got to be acceptable of what we already are. We got to be loving of what we already are. We got to start being able to appreciate what we already are. That's ground level number one. People trying to get to the next level. Trying to get to the next level. I'm trying to level up. Listen, you ain't ready for no next level, man, when you can't accept yourself at the level that you on. You are not ready for the next level until you can fully accept yourself on the level that you're on. But I know, I get it. Society says level up, 10x your income, go, grind, beast mode, balls against the wall, go get it, make it happen by any means necessary. All these cliches that crush our spirit, man. All these cliches that get under our skin and that is not in alignment with who and what we are. And we're trying to fit in. We're trying to make it happen, like that round, what they say, that round peg in a square hole, or that square peg in a round hole. We just trying to make it fit. You trying to make it fit. Maybe that's you. You just trying to make it fit. Trying to make it fit. It ain't fitting, is it? Nah, because you wasn't made to fit in there, man. Give yourself permission to be that square. Give yourself permission to be that round peg. Give yourself permission to be that triangle, man. Give yourself permission to be whatever it is that you are, man. Because the world needs you just how you are. The world don't need no more copycats. The world don't need no carbon copies. We don't need another nobody. We don't need another nothing. Famous football player, basketball player, artist, musician, singer, songwriter, actor. We don't need no more none of thems. We need you. We need you. The world is waiting for you to emerge. The world is waiting for you to come on in. The world is waiting for you to accept you. The world is waiting for you to get on board with you. You ain't got to get on board with me. You ain't got to impress me. You ain't got to win me over. You ain't got to impress your friends, your family. You ain't got to win nobody over. The world is waiting for you to get on board with you. You the only one you got to convince. You the only one that you got to accept. You're the only one that you got to make happy. You're the only one that you have to find satisfaction with. This is a you and you thing, man. This is a you in that mirror thing. This is a you when you wake up in the morning thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about your mama. This ain't about your daddy. This ain't about your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your daughter, even your kids, those closest to you. It ain't about none of them. This is about you. This is about you waking up and you being happy with you. Because, see, I found in my own life that the more happy I am with me, despite what I've done or not done, got or don't got, or what people have done for me or not done for me, done to me or not done to me, like anything outside of me, anything that's external, right? Like learning to not depend on none of that, like to not depend on nothing or no one but him, because he's consistent. Man, God is consistent. The creator is consistent. He ain't going nowhere. He's in us. You know what I'm saying? He's around us. You know what I'm saying? He's living through us. You know what I'm saying? He's living as us. You know what I'm saying? He's calling us to co-create with him, to cooperate with him. This thing right here, it's been going on since the beginning. This thing right here is going on right now. This thing right here is going to be going on to the end. That's where your dependency needs to be, with that which is unchangeable. It can't change. That's why I'm so big on the what, because the what was, it started with him. And he ain't changing his mind about what you are. You want to read the Bible? The Bible says, my gifts are without repentance. What I made you as, what I gave you to be, done, man. I'm good. It's a wrap. I ain't changed my mind on that. You was good. Genesis 1, God, 6th day. Everything I made, I check it out. Made that, made you. I'm good. You good. You good. I'm here to tell you that you good. Yeah, but I didn't do so-and-so last night. You good. Yeah, but I never got around to doing so-and-so. You good. Yeah, but I still ain't got that. Yeah, but you good. Last night, but you don't know what I did to. Yeah, I know, but you good. It ain't saying that you right or that you wrong. It ain't saying that you don't need to go back, apologize, repent, do whatever you need to do, take care of your business. What I'm saying is that it did not change what you are. You got to free yourself, man. You got to get that weight up off you. You know what I'm saying? They used to pop your collars back in the day. They used to, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, all them little things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. You good. You good. If ain't nobody else telling you, I'm telling you. You good, man. You good, woman. If a child is on here, you good, child. You good. You good. Why? Because he said so. You ain't good because I said so. I ain't nobody. I ain't no authority. You good because your creator says so. And I'm just lining up and just agreeing with whatever he said. So that's it, man. I'm going to end with that question again. Where's your hustle, man? Where's your grind? Where's all your hard work and effort, all your striving and sweating and all this grit that you're putting in? We just call it hustle for the day. That's the title of this one for the day. I just summarized it. Hustle, right? Heart or head? Heart, congruent. Head, you're conforming. Swim upstream. Swim upstream. Swim up. Everybody going this way. Everybody and their mama coming down. Swim up, man. Swim up, y'all. Swim up. Swim up, y'all. Come on, swim up. Everyone's coming this way. Swim up, y'all. Be different. Be bold. Be crazy. Be wild. Be out of your mind. Be the one that don't fit in. Be the one that they don't like. Be the one that they don't understand. Be the one that stands alone. You know how many people talked about their dreams and telling me about their dreams and about what they want to do and about what they want to start and about what they gonna have and all this other stuff. And then whenever I call them out on it, it's always, well, you know, so-and-so didn't. Well, you know, this didn't happen. Well, you know, they. Quit pointing them fingers, man. Quit pointing them fingers. Point that finger back at yourself. It's you. It's you. It's you. Heart. Congruency, creativity, clarity, you know what I'm saying, from a convicted place. And if you're hustling from your head, that means that you're conforming, that you're living on logic, that you're trying to line up with everything that they've told you to do. You trying to fit. You that round peg, man, trying to fit into that square box, and you ain't never gonna fit. You ain't never gonna fit. And if you by some way, somehow, just force your way down into that space, then you ain't gonna be comfortable. You ain't gonna be comfortable no way. It's gonna be a tight squeeze for you, homie. You ain't gonna be happy anyway. You ain't gonna be comfortable anyway. So just quit trying. Live your best life, man. Let yourself go, man. Let yourself be free, man. Get that weight up off your shoulders. I love y'all, man. I'm praying for y'all. This is Treveal C.W. Lynch, man. You guys know the game. If you guys found value, drop me a hashtag value. If you guys know somebody who would need this message, share me out to your timeline. Let me end you with this, man. You are the greatest thing that you will ever achieve. I know we hustling for everything under the sun. House, car, you already know the drill, right? We hustling for everything under the sun. You are the greatest thing that you will ever achieve. I'll say it again. You are the greatest thing that you will ever achieve. It's not about achieving and accomplishing and accumulating nothing else, man. It's about you. All right? Love y'all, man. Praying for you guys, man. And I'm going to say it again. Yes, I believe in you. Here's my contribution, man. Take it and run with it. Apply it to your life. See some great results. Love y'all, man. Peace.